There are many reminders around Greenville of how the textile industry shaped the upstate. During the late 19th century, neighborhoods where textile mill employees lived were bustling and full of activity. But the textile era in Greenville passed, and the mill villages were forever changed. The Greater Sullivan and Mills Mill neighborhood is one of those mill villages. Then, in the summer of 2012, over 50 volunteers pulled together and planted some seeds in the middle of the mill village. They could not have imagined what they would grow. The catalyst, a young Furman graduate named Dan Weidenbenner, understood you had to be a part of the community in order to make a positive impact in the community.
There was a wonderful young man by the name of Dan who moved into our area and to begin to kind of walk around, meet people, and then also started to attend our Bible study, summer camp, and even our Sunday services. In speaking with Dan, he told me about an opportunity that he had given young people in another area through gardening. And I met with him and we talked about the opportunity of bringing that same concept right here in the Greater Sullivan community.
A community garden isn't a new idea. The congregations of Long Branch Baptist and Grace Church recognize the need for a holistic solution to the Greater Sullivan Mill Village. Community residents saw this need. They also saw a need for engaging youth in the neighborhood. They saw an opportunity for their mill village to reinvent itself by ensuring the next generation connected with their community.
Mill Village Farms is a community farm that's a nonprofit that employs neighborhood kids to teach job skills, to teach organic agriculture, and to teach entrepreneurship. And all the while we're growing fresh produce during this to be able to provide fresh and healthy produce for a neighborhood that lacks access here in this community.
The guys haven't had a lot of opportunity to really put anything into the neighborhood. There are guys that grew up around here. We still have some drug activity around here. I would like to see something done that would reach out to those guys and give them something to hold on to, something for their children to do, instead of dealing with drugs being the only solution that they think is to the problem. I see Mills Garden kind of helped started that. Mills Garden was a seed that sprouted and just blossomed out and reached out into the community and really start pulling things together. So I see that as, the foundation for what we're doing now. Mills Village Farm has been wonderful in boosting the morale in the community, helping our young men in the community. My son, Jimmy, three of his friends are all part of this garden. They are putting it out there to the other kids in the community. There are their ages that you can be doing something positive in the community.
Teaching a strong work ethic and showing these young men how to think like entrepreneurs is at the heart of Mill Village Farms. And that's exactly what appealed to the owner of Tupelo Honey Cafe.
We came to town and started looking for the right kind of opportunity. With Mills Village, there's an incredible entrepreneurial connection or component to what they're doing. And this gives us, as a community, the opportunity to expose these children to entrepreneurship, to business, to follow their passion, their dreams, to understand that there's not just roadblocks everywhere, but there's opportunity. And I think that aspect of this program is probably one of the most unique that I've ever seen.
It started helping me. It got my first actual job. It taught me how to be very responsible, more responsible, and I had to get more mature with it. And it taught me, especially how to be on time, because that was a very bad thing of mine, and now I'm getting better at it. And I think it helped me out in the real world too.
The seed of the idea is about giving these young men the tools and life skills they need to succeed, giving their community inspiration to come together, helping feed one another with knowledge, with learning, with vision, with hope, and with nutritious, fresh produce.